Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport. So, for a little while at least, we are still on a couple of the stock Giants maps. I'm looking to move off of them probably, in the grand scheme of things, relatively soon. So, last time we were on here, we were evidently doing a bit of slurry. You can see the sheen on the field. We haven't done this one yet, so if by magic, we are going to continue doing a wee bit of slurrying. Now, I'm not sure how much will get done. Now, today being what's Monday, and I believe New Year's is just around the corner, if memory serves correctly. As far as recording this, these videos are going to be short, today's and tomorrow's, if I even get a chance to record tomorrow's. As it stands right now, I don't know if I will be able to record it. Time we tell, or ye tell. So we'll pump some slurry into the ground. Be interesting to see if we get any yield boost. I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. I love the sheen that comes off on the ground though. That does look pretty cool. So what we'll do here is lower that down. And it's something that I don't usually do, but I want to do it to see if I'm getting the same performance on this map as I am on Marwal. And I am. So, as it stands right now, you can see the FPS I'm getting on here. I'm getting better FPS on Oxygen David's map than I am on Giant's own map. I don't know why, I don't know how. I have quite a few vehicles, but nothing insane. I thought it would be interesting to open up the FPS counter there to see if there's much of a difference. I was on Marwal last night setting up the Let's Play. I've got the go-ahead to the version I'm on pretty much is solid, so he doesn't think there will be any major changes, if anything. And I was saying last night in the stream, and Oxy was there, that to be quite honest, when Giants go back to the office in the testing, it's probably going to fail. You may be saying, well, why is it going to fail? It's going to be something they find. Whether it's on for consoles, whether it's on for PC, whether it's for both. It's the first map that Oxy's done for 2019, or the version of 2019. So there's going to be issues. I guarantee you there will be issues. I'll be so shocked if it passes first time around with 0 issues. And Oxygen David himself last night in my stream said there will be something. There's always something. I don't think he's had a map pass straight away, right off the hop. So there is always something that it will fail on. So it's getting closer, and as far as I'm aware, he put up a thing saying it's gone to Giants. I don't know whether it 100% has or not. I know he's definitely planning on doing a final few tweaks and then should be on its way. Now, the way Giants work, I don't know if he's sent a version of it up there and be working on updates for it already, which I don't know how that works. I really don't. But it is a good map. Still need to do the first look on it as well, which I think that will probably be left until a weekend, or basically tomorrow when the house is empty. Right now they've gone to watch a movie, so house is empty, but it's knocking on the door of me streaming, so this video is going to be shorter. Like I said, I'll probably only get one cranked out. See if Dave's streaming. If he ain't streaming, then I'll stream and start early. The not yield, jeez, the FPS is kind of low on here. But there again, I've not had the FPS up while recording on Marwell neither, so I don't know how that will be. I'll have to have a look-see at some point. And what we'll do is we'll fill this back up. I won't take it back down there, but we will go ahead and fill it back up. I always keep some of the slurry back in there. I'm not going to go all the way around too, because driving, well, it'll just get irritating. Actually, I'm going to probably go down here. Jump across the tracks, hopefully it will make it across. Come on, come on. I've got a gut instinct that trains are right around the corner. Yes, power. Brute power. It's almost my biggest worry when I get stuck like that. It's like, okay, where's the train? Where's the train? Where's the train? But, no train. Must have been on the other side of the field there. Oh yeah, new in one of the updates too. I can drive through the field and it doesn't destroy the grass. A lot of people like it. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I get it wouldn't destroy the grass, but well, there it is. But it would definitely, you know, it would fold it over. Let's be honest. I don't think the cows need any. Whoa, that was some weird teleportation crap right there. I don't think the cows need any work or anything like that, so we'll just leave them be. And we'll switch that off. Actually, let's be honest, it'll refill without it being on. I just went dead quiet because it sounded like Justin and Mum just got back. But that is not the case. I hate hitting this button by accident. So what I was going to do is see what we need to do. So that field needs harvesting. That field also needs harvesting. Okay, so we'll jump across to this. Get that, the header hooked up. Wherever the header is, over there. And we'll do a bit of canola harvesting. Yield on the canola shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Fingers crossed at least. We'll get a, hopefully, good chunk of that done. Now, at the beginning of the video, they made me talk about bringing these to an end, the Giants maps. I don't know what one yet, but one of them will definitely be dying soon. And I'll probably go full 100% go on Riverview and Marwell when I've got permission to go ahead and do Let's Plays. Now the Let's Plays, I'm not too worried about doing anything on until the map is ready to go, possibly even out, or just before if we can time it correct. At the end of the day, exclusivity is great and all, but having to deal with all of the questions and when's it coming out, when's it coming out, is it released yet, what's the status of it all the time, can become a headache. It's all part and parcel of it though. And I think because it's the first, in theory, as far as I'm aware, I don't know of anything else uploaded to the mod hub at this time. I don't know anything that's, to be quite honest, has really been uploaded. CD's got some stuff up in there. Obviously Oxy's got that up. But as far as I'm aware when I say this, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the only British map that will be out. So, where that stands I don't know. Again, I'm being very Cajun when I say that because I don't know how true that is, but to my knowledge that it will be the only British map out, officially at least. Oxygen David in the live stream recently also announced that Sandy Bay will get 100% a rebuild, not just a converts from the ground up new rebuild. Reason behind him doing that is, one, I think just to give the map a fresh coat of paint. It needs it. Keeping the namesake, I don't know if he's building it 100% sort of as it used to be or changing some stuff up, I don't know. I'm just keeping the namesake. But the reason that he said that he's doing that is because the dodgy versions that are out there. He wants his Sandy Bay to be his own work. It doesn't want to be the crap that we had last time, sort of thing. Interesting, this hasn't put the rape knives on. And by that, canola knives, OSR knives, is what I meant by that. Well, looky there. Yeah, I got a feeling the yield should be decent, but because it is canola, it's not going to be the greatest. Just because of that. Alright, we'll throw that in. Cruise control. Oh, Wopster, that's working on a brand new GPS. He put out a new picture today, setting up a AB line. With the GPS right now, it's such an early days. I'm glad he's still keeping in contact with people and showing people what he's doing. But really, with that kind of stuff, it's raw code. There's not much to show what's going on. He's obviously working at a good pace. So I myself definitely appreciate the transparency there. I'm glad he's working on it because he'll do a really good job. Webster's one of these guys which not a lot of people know of, I don't think. He sat back, I feel he was very quiet. But holy crap, could he code, and he can script, and he does a lot to the game. Now, just to address the question that is probably going to get asked, it coming to consoles. I haven't seen, obviously, the ins and outs of that yet. Nobody has other than himself. That's public info at least. But if it's anything like the old GPS with the buttons it uses, it probably physically cannot come to consoles unless he can make it work off a couple of key combiners. Because on a controller, last I heard, they found the last key combination while they were making the game and it's being used. So, I believe, and again, I believe this to be true, that you can't find any more stuff on a controller. It's all being used. How true that is, I don't know. But that's the issue with stuff like GPS and all of that. Other than, of course, the dark horse in the room. It's a script, and we know unless Giants code it into the game like they did Seasons, it ain't coming on consoles. But that's everyone else says, oh, Giants can put it in the game. Well, yeah, they could, but at the same time, key combinations. I plays a big factor with GPS and stuff like that. Now, one day they could have a dumbed down version of it in-game where it's a selectable option in the menu and GPS on, and the same key binding to select hired worker is your GPS, and it will literally lock you in that one position that you're traveling with straight lines. Maybe that could be a thing later down the line, and that's the only way I can ever see the game getting GPS in as a basis, So you think, okay, I'm on a straight line right now, locking the steering. So the steering's locked, basically. So the position that it's in is what it's going to stay at. Is that a GPS? Nah, not really. But the closest thing I think we would ever possibly get to seeing in the game and in the console variation of the game. So I hope that clears a few things up for people that still watch this. Let's be honest, I don't think there's many people watching the stock map anymore. Views did drop down on it. Views seem pretty good on the River View right now, and I anticipate they'll be good on Oxy's map. Oxy's map, I'm going to have a very similar play style that I always have with it, to be quite honest, as far as how we're going to go about working with the map. It's going to be very similar to Oakfield. Some of the starter equipment he starts you off with, to be quite honest, is basically what I would start with anyway. As long as he sticks to that and doesn't change it last minute. It's the John Deere 6R, one of the Fence 724 or 725. Well, I can't remember the model number, but one of the smaller ones. And the Combine is a Massey Ferguson, the smaller one, which I swapped out the Combine for the John Deere. Obviously, it's just that Combine is really perfect for me, perfect size for stuff like that. The 6R we kept, the Fent got rid of, and we've got a John Deere RT, the tracked John Deere. Implement wise, starts you off with the reversible plough, it's the small one which I always use. Cultivator, does he say with cultivator? I think so, but I think it's one of the horse ones I want to say, I can't really remember. The seeder is the big 9-meter seeder, to give you an aspect of the size of the fields on the map. He's already starting you off with that. Many of you will probably go down to a 6-meter seeder, if you're just playing for yourself, is what I would probably do if it wasn't for the content. I would more than likely buy an extra seeder when we're doing some of the smaller fields. And I've gone for the usual suspects for the animal stuff that I always go with, and of course we've got the forklift and the Fliegel auto-load trailer for the bales, for now at least. We've got that. Once the auto-load trailer comes out, we'll be rocking that. So that's where we're at for the equipment that I've got on Marwell Farm, or Marwell Manor Farm. It's a mouthful. It really is. So far, at least. And that's probably what I'll stick with. Had to go with a tractor, just love them. Almost went with the Fent, as I did on Riverview, but yeah, gives me an excuse to drive that. We did get a smaller tractor too, actually, on there. What is it? Oh, the Case Maxim. Almost a 200 horse tractor, I got it in. It's a really nice tractor, actually. That's going to be like the animal tractor, the yard tractor. Yeah, running around. I think that's all the tractors. I thought about putting the Ford in too, but we'll go with something different. I don't need a crap ton of tractors. I really don't. Trailer, it's the Agroliner. Same trailer Oxy always puts in the maps. That I'll probably upgrade at some point as well. I can see us having to get a bigger trailer. I'm not sure what I'll go with. Maybe one of the brand new trailers, which I think the Joss Skin one is brand new. I'm not 100% on that one. If it is brandy new. Alrighty, and we are off. Which, if I open up this menu, we can take a quick look. Yeah, so he starts you off with this one. I'm probably going to upgrade to this at some point. I believe it's brand new to the game. I think we've had this one way back in the past, but I don't think we had it in 15. Oh, not 15, 13. Again, correct me. What am I talking about? 17. Don't think we had it in 17. Correct me if I'm wrong though, guys. Please do. So I don't think I'll do any more headlands over here. That's the plan anyway. That's what we'll work our way towards. So we'll get to the end of this line, and that's probably where we'll wrap it up. Like I say, just a shorts videos for the next couple of days. Mainly because it was a case of, oh crap, I didn't realise kind of what today was, so we'll have family over at some point, if not all day. So again, as we tick over to the new year, I don't know when I'll be streaming, because obviously I think Wednesday is supposed to be the 2nd, if memory serves correctly, and that is... hey, that's probably not going to be a good day. I'll be fine, I don't overly drink, but I'll be absolutely shattered. Like, I'll just put the control down quietly and open up my phone and get the calendar open, because I think that yeah, so Monday is the 31st when this goes up. New Year's Day is Tuesday, which obviously will be... actually, it wouldn't be too bad. Be Monday night going into Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't know. Yeah, Wednesday probably won't be too bad, actually. They've got me all screwed up yesterday on something which I can't really talk about yet, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out as I screw up this whole entire line. Or row, should I say. So I am going to bid you guys farewell here. I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, we'll catch you guys later. See ya.